the best man speech shouldn't take any longer than it takes for the groom to make love to the bride. So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ollie. If you don't know me or haven't guessed already, I'm Loz's or Lawrence's identical twin brother. I think we'll all have to agree it's been a wonderful day so far. Everyone's played their part in making it such a special day for us in Sahara. And now finally it's my chance to lower the tone. But seriously, I'm going to do my best to give Loz the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of his life. And just for the record, the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of Sarah's life is going to be coming on later this evening. So, my brother didn't have an easy decision in choosing his best man. First, he called his most charming friend, and he said no. Second, he called his most trusted friend, and he said no. So then he called his smartest friend, and he said no. So then he called me, and I said, Loz, I can't say no to you 4 times. So I'd first like to congratulate Sarah on all meticulous planning and organisation for this very special day. All the phone calls, messages, texts, emails and orders we've all received over the past few months to ensure that everything goes smoothly and that Loz and I make it here in one piece. However, I had to draw the line when she called me first thing this morning and asked me to smear some Vaseline on his ring. So let me tell you
I'm going to be sick. Oh, it's a grower, isn't it? You get a bit off.
Right. Let me take this opportunity to thank all the bridesmaids for everything they've done so far, how beautiful they are looking today, and please can we all stand in a toast? Everyone? To the bridesmaids. So, on the 1st of January 1983, Lawrence Adrian Ball was born into the world, which was then instantly overshadowed by the birth of me. At 4:27 PM at a very healthy £7 3 ounces. And yes, it's true when artists say that they always make a rough copy before the final masterpiece. Like all brothers, we have our fair share of sibling rivalry. Always try to beat each other up, getting in all sorts of trouble with plenty of ups and downs. I can remember one play fight that turned nasty and quickly spiraled out of control, with both of ending up in tears and Mum having to prize us off each other. But sure enough, next day, Loz dropped me an email at work and we'd soon make it. Now, don't be fooled by his calm and reserved disposition. He definitely had a vicious streak. My older brother Jules told me of a few close encounters when a wrought iron drain hole cover was brandished and used as a frisbee. That would make contact, it would have hurt. But his main weapon of choice had to be the large wooden ball at the bottom of the stairs banister, aka the bombing knocker. Unfortunately, this was detachable. So on many occasions, he'd see the red mist, you'd hear a thunderous sound, with him chasing Jules up the stairs, wielding the solid mahogany weapon above his head in anger. And it's definitely left a lasting impression in all our minds and also in Jules' bedroom door. Now, I'm a very relaxed and laid-back person. It takes a lot for me to get worked up or angry. Only times I've ever seen red and truly lost it is when Loz has been in danger. And it's true what they say about twins, one being closer than any other. Now, being a twin has definitely had its advantages all the way through our lives. Integrating into different groups of friends is always made very easy because we look and act the same. We still proudly hold the record at the Alfreton Lido water slide. A long, twisting, undulating flume that we're happy to take on all challenges. Older guys took this very seriously against us young kids coming fully greased up with their budgie smugglers and their perfectly honed technique. So they were ready at the start line, David versus Goliath, and go. As a fluent pro went hurtling down the slide, little did he know that I was still clinging on to the start line. And Loz casually waited for him at the finish line with a smug grin on his face. Oh, no, it did work that out. One holiday was almost ruined for me when the day before leaving I realised I lost my passport. Hours before missing the holiday, I realised the solution was staring me in the face. A simple £25 for a name change to Lawrence Paul on the hotel and flight. Passport, and I was off to enjoy my trip. Shopping has always been made very easy for us. Instead of using a mirror, we've got a walking, talking mannequin. And for me, his wardrobe's like a bright Jack Wills. I know everything's in my size. Very tight sometimes. Now, image has always been very important for the both of us. You'll always catch Loz taking a cheeky glimpse of himself in anything he can see a reflection in. Checking his hair with a cheeky pout or two. Good example of this was on a stag do, when on our first night our apartment fell through. So we had to crash the hen party to get ready, but we didn't want the lack of accommodation to stop the party. As the 7 boys took over the whole apartment whilst getting ready, with clothes, hair and face products scattered everywhere. Every mirror was taken, the girls despaired, so they moved themselves out onto the balcony. I took a minute to have a breather, because the number of hairdryers and straighteners going was raising the temperature. Overhearing the conversation, the girl said, "Oh my God, I can't believe how vain these boys are." All in agreement, they turned around to see John, top off, abs out, arms stretched, taking a selfie. Seriously, I fondly remember the early days when the relationship started to blossom. They did everything together. We found it difficult at times to hold a lot. He was so engrossed with his new love. When we finally did get hold of him, all he wanted to talk about was her and how beautiful she was. All of his time, money and effort was selflessly given to making sure she was well looked after. After a while living with parents, Loz decided it was time to move in together, giving her a space she could really call home. So now living together, he not only got to see her the weekends, they also could spend every night together. After a couple of years of living together, things changed in their relationship, and the unthinkable happened. The time had come for them to call it a day. So he made the decision, took some photos and listed her on eBay. It was no surprise when in the first few days the phone was ringing off the hook with offers of interest from men all around the country. Until one lucky punter stumped up the cash and decided his beloved Volkswagen Passat was finally. He left him with a tear in his eye, and Sarah was there to comfort him and make her Sarah, you're so lucky to have a man like my brother. He's so caring, so incredibly handsome, charismatic. He's so intelligent, so Lord, I can't read it, Joking aside, I want to say what an absolute privilege it is to be your best man. I couldn't wish for a better brother, and how much this means to me is really hard to put into words. We're all so proud of you, Loz, and we're so thrilled to welcome in your new wife, Sarah, in the family, and to see you so happy together in your beautiful home. Can I also take this opportunity to welcome in the new half of the family? Thank you for all being here to celebrate this very special day. So it gives me immense pleasure to invite everyone to stand. And raise your glasses in a toast to Lawrence and Sarah, Mr. and Mrs. Ball. Mr. and Mrs. Ball. Okay.